Facebook made a massive algorithm update in April, and I'll tell you what, it has been wrecking havoc with business owners who advertise on Meta, including Facebook and Instagram. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what the change was and how to combat this so that you're not left behind. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Okay, so the update was that Meta killed the flexible ad. You're already seeing the alert for this inside of your own dashboard. When this update was announced, I reached out to my friends on the Meta engineering and product teams, and this is the email they sent me. And then they gave me all of the internal training docs that Meta reps will be taught in May. Here they are. And I gotta tell you, it's really exciting. The first mistake that people make here, this workflow only appears on new ads. So you can't edit old ads. So you need to create a new ad to use it. Now, once you're at the ad level, this is where things start to look a little different. Here you're gonna click Set Up Creative. Then you choose image or video. Like Flex Ads, DCO, and Dynamic Creative beforehand, you can upload multiple images and videos all inside of one ad. Everything now just lives inside of this one system. Now, here's where most people go wrong. They upload random creative packs after pack after pack, built around some general idea. Instead, you want to be intentional. You'll notice that you can upload up to 10 creatives here. Don't upload more than 3. You'll see image tab and video tab, and while you can toggle between them, these ads should only be of one format. Each ad is a test. Every test should answer a question like, which hook is the best? Which image format converts best? If you mix formats, you're testing to see if you can get lucky. Luck is not a business model. Mixed ads will fatigue. You want results, not excuses. All right, moving on. You're gonna wanna check your crops. It's really easy to speed run through this little one step and waste a ton of money on ads that will never work. So to do it, hover over your media, click crop, and adjust square, vertical, and horizontal. Facebook will auto adjust, but you should always double check. And quick note, because believe it or not, Facebook has your back. You can do this both in the wizard and also within the ad after you publish. Next, we'll get to our text and image generation steps. For the text gen, if you have copy you want to use, just go ahead and ignore this. But if you just want to test an idea and don't really know what your copy should be, I fully recommend taking the text of your landing page and using it as a source and letting the Meta AI write you 5 new sets of copy to use. I've been doing this for nearly a year now, and it's an incredible way to help brands get their first ads running, or to help test new products or go fishing for new angles that you might want to more fully explore later without dedicating a full workflow and team and a ton of resources to the project. And because the machine knows who likes what, the ability for Andromeda to match the right copy with the right person is staggering. This is also killer for brands with a lot of offers and SKUs, like print on demand, clothing outfits, supplements, general stores, or even dropshippers and affiliates just hunting for opportunity. And now for the image gen. And I'll be honest, the preview Meta gives don't do the tool any justice. You can use this to create a whole suite of options. I've been testing this with Meta support now for over a year, and I'm very happy to report that these ads absolutely go head to head with any AI image maker I've used, and a lot of dedicated shops too. When I have a model in the shop, it'll even give me dozens more to choose from. It has context to the vertical and other advertisers. It's a cheat code, and it's free. And like text gen, because the machine knows who responds to what type of creative, the ability for Andromeda to match the right image to the right person, again, is staggering. Now, you do have to prune away the things that don't work. Don't just blindly trust artificial intelligence, okay? And yes, sometimes the text gets weird, but I've absolutely used this with brands that only had product renders and built out complete campaigns that convert and scale using nothing but AI. And again, it was free and took 5 minutes to create the text and the images and to prune the things and launch it. The last option here is the enhancements. There is a huge list of options that you might see depending on what you're doing and where you are. By the way, if you want me to do a video where I break down each one, let me know in the comments down below. But for now, here's a simple checklist of what to use and what to avoid. Yes to visual touch-ups, to relevant comments, to brightness and contrast, and yes to dynamic descriptions. And I highly, highly recommend that you avoid enhanced CTAs, overlays, anything to do with image or background or text and music, and never the site links. Again, in the comments, if you have a question about a specific enhancement, I'll be happy to address it. And in Disruptor Academy, I'm finishing up a full cheat sheet for every single enhancement and their formats, use cases, and risk levels. The link is in the description, and we will be raising the price soon, so get in now if you want it. Now, for the first update that really shivers my timbers. You can customize every combination. Crop, placement, copy, URL. Before, all the ads in the Flex or Dynamic Creative shared the same settings. Now, you can customize each iteration inside the same ad. They've opened up Pandora's box, and you can control everything, and the opportunities are endless. This is a massive upgrade. You can now control where each creative shows up. For example, you might want one creative in feeds, but not in Reels. You might want a specific variation for Instagram and another in Facebook. You might want one set of copy to show up in one place and another to show up someplace else. You can turn off placement at any level of the asset. And with the destination option, you could support multiple funnels in one ad. Perhaps you have 3 creators and each has their own landing page and give them all the same script. You could route each creative from each creator to their own dedicated funnel in a way that was never possible before. And for the lead gen and SaaS folks, you might notice that Instagram mobile traffic behaves very differently than a Facebook desktop. And you can control platform and placement and then route that traffic to a dedicated user experience. This gives you full control without needing separate ads. We have been begging for this since, at least 2018. And also, no more of those annoying carousels. Now, the second update is a wet dream. Finally, you'll get reporting for each element. We haven't seen this since iOS 14, and now it's standard. Now, this is all super exciting, but with great power comes great responsibility. Before you smash publish, you absolutely need to check your previews. So use the preview option, turn on the ad preview and hit advanced preview. Look at how each creative variation appears across all the placements in the way that you want it. Because something that looks good in one place might break in another. The more things that you've changed and customized, the more likely it is something's broken. Now, once everything looks good, you just hit publish. And this is where it gets complicated. And that's what I'm going to show you at the end. It's going to be super cool. By the way, if you want to get your hands on these materials, they're free in my community on School Disruptor Academy. Link is down below, but I'm going to share with you guys now on my screen, which I'm very excited about, the campaign structure of how we're going to be testing this. So we have 3 general trends. We have the alpha guru spammer style, made famous by guys like Jeremy Haynes, where you have one ABO campaign with 50 ads in an ad set, and then you isolate the winners and dupe the ad set, and you launch 3 new ads at a time until you end up with hundreds of ads that all fatigue quickly. Performance is rarely stable, and you're just hunting for any win, hoping it works long enough for you to get your money back. Then we have the Sam Piliero and Ben Heath style, which Sam calls the M3 or M4 method, which is basically just my bucket-based CBO method in 2018, and Tim Bird borrowed it and rebranded it as Cloud CBO a year later. This is where you have a CBO campaign with new ad sets, launched weekly or so, with 5 to 20 ads in each, and spend minimums on everything, where you then copy the winners to interest groups and retargeting and retention campaigns, and you scale based on platform ROAS and hope for the best while generating a ton of noise and giving the machine almost no data to truly stabilize and optimize and deliver consistent quality or volume of traffic. And this style absolutely works if the goal is to make the agency report look good, right up until the whole funnel is depleted and the whole business tanks, because this style usually bets on scaling mid and lower funnel ads that fatigue faster and faster without refilling the bucket. And lastly, we have the one campaign method that I invented like 5 years ago. And it's championed by everyone from Neil Patel to Spencer, the GOAT of school. Now, the reason they all love it is because this style requires the fewest amount of ads and takes the least amount of work to manage. Instead of day trading the ad account, people can work on their business and enjoy their life. If you're an operator at capacity, this is the easiest way to make a lot more money. And this is what we're going to use for these ads, because the one campaign method, unlike the other two, was built on dynamic creative and flex ads, specifically 322 ads, which historically is the most stable and scalable ad type with the least ad fatigue, and this new workflow was built to replace that one best tool. In the modern version of this that we now call Andromeda 1, which is a CVO campaign, we have one ad set with our most consistent ads. No less than 4 and no more than 8 at a time. And using a simple 4PI analysis, we can see which ads are good at their job and which ones aren't, based on things like daily frequency, spend share, and CPM, while optimizing for gross profit per transaction instead of ROAS. Remember, ROAS isn't money. You can't pay bills with ratio. You can't buy whiskey with fractions. You need currency. In this build, we have a control ad set of like 4 to 8 ads and then a test ad set using multimedia creative workflow ads. And when we launch new ads in this test ad set within our CPO, we look to see if they earn spend. And if they do, what ads from the control ad set get less spend? And did the overall performance across the entire business get better or worse because of it? This way, we set a baseline, we introduce a change, and we measure the impact. It's a simple, scientific method. The only real change with this new multimedia creative workflow is that if we wanted to be more granular, we can. And if we don't have any idea what will work, and we don't have 4 to 8 good ads yet, we can use the test and image gen tools or the heavy customization options to truly constrain or massively widen the set of options that we are letting the machine make for us. If we know what works, take more control. If we don't, we let the machine do the work. Now that you know how to use the most powerful tool that Facebook has ever built, in this next video, I'm going to show you how to build the best ads you've ever run.